After a long week, episode 2 has finally arrived, and I might be a little late because I kinda forgot. But don't worry, here I am with my opinion, telling you what to think and feel. But before we go into my opinion, I'll give a quick recap of the episode as a refresher, or if for some reason that I can't understand, you decide to watch this before actually watching the episode. So let's go. Okay, so we start where we left off last episode. Rhaenys and Blood Vomit guy tell Wafer about some guy that got killed and he needs to investigate. At first he's like, why should I do this? Because money. All he had to say. Wafer and Grey go where the guy was murdered. They meet up with Mary, Claire the maid, Douchebag and Sketchy guy. They're the family / employees of the deceased. They explain to Wafer that the victim's body parts were placed in a specific way that corresponds with their magecraft, but some of it wasn't quite right. Grey and Wafer go into a separate room to talk about the case. They say something like, who done it? Why done it? I get what they're going for, but it sounds silly as hell to me. English is a part of anime. You would think after 10 years of watching anime I would have gotten used to it, but it makes me laugh every time. After some talking about the case, Ed, Grey's mystic goat, is like, hey, it's almost like the dead guy is the one using the spell. And at this point everybody will have realized what's going on. Douchebag gets killed, let's all have a moment of silence. Best character 2019. Wafer at this point calls everybody to their room with most of the body parts and explains that Mary's dad, the victim, tried to make himself immortal, but it didn't quite work out. Wafer does something and the ghost of the dead guy shows up, he goes crazy, Grey goes full saber face and saves the day. Just a moment of silence for the dead guy, second best character of 2019. After everyone is done, Wafer talks to Mary and asks her if she knew what her dad was doing. She confirms it, so basically she let her dad die, but she did it to get away from him because abuse, I guess. So what did I actually think about the episode? And on that I have to say it was alright, but maybe a bit rushed. From what I can tell, the anime is going to be mostly about those mini cases. I was expecting the whole anime to be just about one big case, but I'm totally okay with this. I might actually prefer it. As I just said, the episode felt a bit rushed, so I hope that the next case will at least get 2 episodes, so there's more time to be in the case, if that makes any sense. Aside from that, I don't really have any problems. The episode was mostly within expectations and I'll be looking forward to next week.